Hey everyone, it's the Walshy Simmer, and I'm here with my very first speed build. I wanted it to be a very small build just because um, I didn't want it to be like a 30-minute long build. I think a lot of millennials have short attention spans, myself included. So I kind of wanted to make something nice, short, and sweet. I guess a little bit about myself. I'm in my 20s. I'm going to school right now, and I really love building houses on The Sims 4. I never really got a chance to build them in The Sims 3 just because when I would play it, my game was extremely laggy. I could barely play and it be like actually enjoyable. Um, I've been playing The Sims for a pretty long time. I actually didn't start off like everybody else. Like everybody was just like everybody in the city community. I feel like um, they start off like when they were like 5 years old, like playing The Sims 1 on their computer. And no, I started off playing The Sims 2 on a GameCube console, and then I think I also played a little bit on a PS2. Which is interesting. I've never heard anybody actually um, say that. Like usually everybody gets started on their computer, but I think I didn't have a computer when I was little. I was like about I don't know. I'm kind of guessing probably like 7, 8, 9, 10 when I started playing The Sims. And I didn't have a computer back then. I had a computer when I played The Sims 3, and it wasn't even a good computer. But now I'm older. I have a pretty good computer, at least something that could just handle this. And I really love like building. As soon as this game came out, I started building, and yeah, I play my games really family oriented. Like I like creating storylines that have families in them. Um, and if not, I create single Sims, and eventually they have families, and eventually they grow up and have families. I love the generation aspect of this game, although The Sims 4 actually lacks a lot of generation story progression, but that's okay. We make do, we make do. And let me talk a little bit more about the build. This is a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom family home. Well, it's not really a family home just because it looks like it's either for a single sim or a couple. I based the color scheme off of this chair right here. So I incorporated a lot of blues, a lot of browns, a lot of creams. Instead of quick little save there. My game was acting weird. I tried to fit in that Day of the Dead end table, but I thought maybe the people that live here are a little bit more reserved. Maybe an older bit of a couple, like an elder couple. Um, yeah, I don't see really young adults Sims in this house. I feel like it's a little bit more reserved. I don't really restrict myself in just one pack. I like using all the packs, but I have tried to build only base game before and actually kind of enjoy it just because it's like a challenge. It's a challenge to just restrict yourself to these few items and make it look good. Yeah. Just adding some lighting. I think we're gonna move on to the kitchen next. The kitchen was a little annoying just because it's like this oblong shaped like room. I tried fitting an end table there, but I thought it blocked the archway, and I was like, nah. Try to put a cupboard in there or like a cabinet, but it blocked the exit to the backyard. I tried to do that wraparound, or not a wraparound, but like that full wall of shelves, and I was like, that doesn't really, you don't really cover a window with a shelf or a cabinet, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Put a chalkboard in there instead. Maybe they have like I don't know, like what they're gonna eat that week. This was supposed to be like a nice foyer. Foyer? Foyer. I don't know. But I converted it into a dining room because there was no way that I could fit a dining table in that kitchen. It was way too small. Put a little bookshelf there. I feel like with small builds, I can't get too detailed with it just because there's such a limited amount of space. And here's the bathroom. I actually loathe doing bathrooms. I don't like them at all. Just because it's the same objects. I mean, I can't get too creative with that. I find them to be really, like, just annoying. I'd rather not do bathrooms. I'd rather get a room from the gallery and just put it in there. The master bedroom is pretty simple. Just a dresser, some tables, and a bed and a rug. I guess this is why I don't really like small builds, just because it's yeah, not a lot of detail. Not a lot of detail. The layout of this house is so weird. Because if you had guests over, they'd have to like enter your bedroom to like go to the restroom. I also noticed that the outside of this build was like, yeah, like that wall, that front white wall. It was so plain. I didn't like it. I tried putting ivy there, but I think it was a little bit too cluttered, a little bit too unruly. So I just put that little vent and a rain gutter, and obviously those really, really pretty flower boxes. I really enjoy those flower boxes. I don't use them quite enough, but I really love them. I think they're from the Romantic Garden stuff pack. Yeah. That tree is awesome. I've never used that tree before. I feel like it's a good family tree. Random, but I don't know. The outside area has a pretty good amount of space. I think the people that were to live here would probably entertain their guests outside. I put like a little lemonade drink thing, like it came out with the backyard stuff pack. I put a wind chime as well, some plants, just to kind of decorate it a little bit. And then I'm doing some terrain editing, or not terrain editing, excuse me, some terrain paint. And then I put a flower bed in here just because it looked a little bit bare. There's not a lot of landscaping in this, just a couple of trees and a couple of flowers and some rocks. I'm not one for landscaping. It's definitely not my strong suit. I love that little lantern down there. Just lighting up the house now, adding a trash can and a mailbox just because I always forget those. This time I remembered. And we're getting close to the end of this build, and I just kind of want to say thank you for spending your time looking at this video, and hopefully you get to download it. All of my information will be in the description box below. And I'm the Wilshie Simmer. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.